Many of you have questions about the coronavirus and how you can keep yourself and your kids safe. Carrie Lazarus talked to the doctors at Pediatric Associates Camillus and got some answers to some commonly asked questions.
Hi everyone. We are so fortunate to have a terrific team of doctors who we call every week to find out what's going around. Well, the illness that's going around right now that's got everybody so concerned, of course, is coronavirus. So let's answer some of the questions that you have. The first one is, what are pediatricians' offices doing to keep children and their parents safe when they come in to see the doctor? Well, we checked in with the doctors at Pediatric Associates in Camillus, and they tell us they're doing several things. First, they have two separate entrances now. One is for well children, maybe babies being brought in for an immunization. The other is for kids who are sick. They must be wearing some sort of a covering, maybe a bandana over their nose and mouth. And they can only be accompanied, all kids can only be accompanied now by one healthy adult. When they get to the door, they don't go to a waiting room. A nurse wearing a surgical mask meets them and takes them right to the exam room to wait for the doctor. Here's another question prompted by the most recent news reports about children and coronavirus. It sounds like children are not as safe as we've been led to believe. Well, that's right, and doctors are pointing to a study in China of about 2,000 children who developed the coronavirus. About half of them developed mild symptoms. They had fever, cough, congestion, maybe some stomach upset. But about a third of the kids, 39%, had all of those mild symptoms, but they had pneumonia on top of that. 4% of the children had no symptoms at all. But here's the concerning thing. Nearly 6% of the children in China who were studied developed severe illness from coronavirus. With the kids home from school for a week now, a lot of them are getting bored and want to see their friends. So here's the next question. Some parents are allowing their children to have play dates. Is that safe? The doctors at Pediatric Associates say no. In fact, one of them told me that last night his daughter, who's home from college, wanted to have some friends over. And he said, look, the majority of people with coronavirus don't show symptoms at first, so you have no way of knowing if your seemingly healthy friend is carrying the virus and can give it to you and can give it to the rest of the family. The other thing is, a lot of children and young adults who have an underlying health condition haven't been diagnosed with it yet, and those people are at special risk for a really serious case of coronavirus. So children, adult, young or old, it is not a good idea to be going to other people's houses right now. So as we head into the weekend, I guess the best advice from the doctors that I heard is go outside, take a walk with your family, take a bike ride. It's good for your physical health and your mental health.